It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete here. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He finds his man, Baldwin. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's Wilson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Penny will try to punch it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself and
that's caught inside the 35. Brandon Cooks, touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
14.
On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Room here to run. Tyler Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he stopped immediately there. Nazaire Jones there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. On second down, here's Penny. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And Suh makes the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Day. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to sling this deep down. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Orange. Let's go, 12, let's go.
Goff on third down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, it's Gurley. Broken tackle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams were able to get back within a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check 50.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
12.
On 1st down, Goff. Flush to his right. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Listen. We're good. Let's go, 12, let's go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Maverick. Orange. Starting left here.
Out of the gun. Gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Goff now on second down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And out now come the Seahawks. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, well, all right, never mind.
Third quarter action now. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go, 12, go. Starting left here. DC.
And the blitz does come. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game. including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
We go, 76, 76.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Goff now looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hardball. Deuce.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. K.J. Wright in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Deuce. 14.
Goff. And he's going to go down again. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
23 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's caught, Lockett. They find some Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Goff. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
14. 17. 17. 17.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. 2nd and 10, Goff again. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 35 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. An update now from Northern California, up in Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go play action now. Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Back now in Los Angeles. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 14. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. On it, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Buying time to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch him. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Leaves it for Penny. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. is Wilson, operating from the gun. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Penny, the first down carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jerron Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Super. DC. Go. Shell.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Looking for Woods that time. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Okay. Walking through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like Pluto.